So you're thinking of moving to Smithville, Missouri. Well, you clicked on the right video. In this video, we'll be going over the growth, not only the growth, what you can expect at different price points, things to do, what Smithville's all known of, basically all the knowledge you could possibly think of for Smithville, Missouri. If this is your first time to my channel, I want to let you know I am Big Mike, and I'm a Kansas City real estate agent. And whether you're looking to make moves across states or across streets, reach out to me. I'd love to be able to take care of you. Just all you have to do is dial this number. Call or text, doesn't matter. You'll get me every single time. Now, first question that I face is, what kind of growth can you expect in Smithville, Missouri? Well, here on this chart, this will actually show you everything that I'm meaning. As you can tell, from 2019 to just 2024, massive. Basically, mid 250s in 2019. Nowadays, you're looking at about mid 300s to even pushing 400 price point. So the growth is phenomenal if you're looking for just appreciation style wise only. All right. Next question I face. Where is Smithville, Missouri? Well, here on the map, as you can tell, it's right here. So it's about 15 minutes from basically everything that Kansas City has to offer on the Northland. You're talking about it's maybe 25 minutes to the north of downtown Kansas City. Here's MCI Airport. If you're looking to fly a bunch, it's maybe 10 minutes over here off 92. If you go up to 35 or you need to go 35 north, you're talking about 92. You're maybe 10 minutes away, depending on which direction. All shopping is basically here in Zona Rosa off of 152 and, I-29. Here's Zona Rosa, big shopping district. Here's Liberty, Missouri. And those are about probably each about 15, 20 minutes. So you cut down with all the BS Kansas City tax that has to offer, but you're also north. And then here's obviously all of Smithville, Missouri. Lake, and this is the most happening lake in the entire area. I've spent many a times out on the water, and it's just a good old beer drinking time. All right, next thing that we face are the schools. So you better be proud of your school. You better have school spirit. These guys are known as the Smithville Warriors, and it's like a town when the games are on the line. Everyone shows up. It's a small town community. They're all coming and cheering on all the Smithville Warriors and letting them play. The schools are definitely good. As you can see here, it is ranked number 81 of the entire state of Missouri. So it's not the very top 10, but very good school, and it's a very proud school. All right. The very next question is, where does Smithville rank on everything? Well, as you can see here, it has a public schools as an A minus, has housing at A minus, both pretty good. Good for families, man. It's a little small town. Jobs, so many jobs all around. The cost of living, man, it has skyrocketed in the last few years. I showed you from that last part, outdoor activities. I'm surprised it's only a B plus. I mean, you're talking about there's so many parks. There is everything around Smithville Lake, including all the trails that there are, all the boating you can do. You could rent boats, you could rent sailboats, you could do so much. You can go kayaking, you can do so many things at Smithville Lake. The crime and safety have a C plus. I don't know why about that. That seems pretty low. I would say it's a very, very safe town. The nightlife, man, there's a few good bars. One being basically downtown, but basically this is a summer town. Like everyone kind of goes and lives like a hermit crab all winter, and then once spring hits, I mean, you're seeing the Smithville Lake is completely active. You're talking about it's there's so many things going on in this little small lake community. You'll have a nonstop blast. The diversity, the weather, I mean, these are all kind of Missouri. The commute, it is on the north side. You're talking about it's about 20 minutes north of Kansas City. That's why everyone escapes from the city, goes out to the fishing, or out to Smithville Lake. Between fishing, boating, between parks, between walking trails, between biking trails, between just overall nature. If you want to get out of the city and you don't want a bunch of skyscrapers surrounded by you, check out this little farm town. All right. So the next part we're going to be talking about are the new home communities here in Smithville, Missouri. So there's two big ones. The first one is Diamond Creek and the second one is Greyhawk. And Diamond Creek is actually, let me make sure I get this correct. Lots started in the lower 100s. and the overall home prices be in the upper 400s, if not the lower 500. And there is only available 40 lots incomplete. When they're gone, they're gone. And the second one being Greyhawk subdivision. Let me make sure that this is not screwed up. Now, the subdivision's just pushed out over a year from build job from contract date to completion. Just in case you do want to move tomorrow and build your own house, you're talking about a year until you're actually be able to move in. Now, before the new phase begins, which has been pushed back to the time of writing this, you can expect right around that mid 500s to be building right now. And that's the sweet spot for this neighborhood. Resale homes are about 450 to 500, and then brand new construction are about 530 to about 600, depending on your finishings and the lot that you choose, and a lot of different aspects. If you can think it, you can build it. Now they are currently at this current phase. They have just over 20 lots currently available, and another phase is in the horizon. Now, have you seen enough to make a decision yet? If not, I'm about to blow your mind. We're about to go over what you can get for 300,000, 500,000, let's say 700,000 and $1 million plus. And I'll go over everything and what you can really expect at every single price point. All right. Very first one. We'll be going over a 330,000. It's pretty hard to find a good house under probably 250 in Smithville. Like I showed you before, mid prices are about 350 to 400. Obviously a little bit lower, but those are scooped up so quickly. So here's a nice $330,000 place. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath for 2,400 square feet. And this is a nice entry-level home. It's nothing spectacular. Not going to get any marble countertops throughout it. But you're going to get just simplicity. Here's a little bit datedness on it. Got the nice oak all throughout the property. Got a nice little bar area. It looks to be. It's definitely some nice appliances. You're talking about decent-sized rooms, but the carpet's a little beat up. Looks like the bathroom is a little bit dated also. So this home is just a solid $330,000 home. It's probably in a $400,000 neighborhood, but since it is a little bit dated, that's what you can expect for about $330,000. All right, the next one on this list, we don't have any 500s, but we do have a 475. This will be basically a pretty good idea of what you can expect just in Smithville. So you got a nice ranch, reverse 1.5. I think this one is a ranch actually, and it's a 4-bed, 3-bath, sitting at about 2,200 square feet. This is, I think, on a little bit on the higher price side. I think this would be probably about 450. I just sold one about 480 about 3 months ago, and it was sitting at like I think 2,500 in Greyhawk subdivision, which is a brand new subdivision. But everything very, very well upkept. You're talking about granite countertops in these, upgraded cabinetry. You're talking about stainless steel appliances. And normally you get a bunch of or you don't get a bunch, you get islands in them. Nice size rooms. Normally everything is pretty well upgraded, and everything is really nice. Right at this, right about the 500,000 price point. Got a nice little wet bar right here. Nice family size room. Normally the basements are completed unless you're going completely brand new construction. Brand new construction, you're then probably looking at about 500,000, and then still going to have to finish the basement, which is another whatever expense you'd like to add on, as deep as you want, but just a gorgeous house nonetheless. Got a little nice of a yard, and then these are normally the ones that are pretty much well kept. So here's a nice little 475. All right, the next one we're going over is about that 750,000 price point. There's not a cookie cutter way. Smithville is a pretty hot neighborhood, so this one was for 875, but it'll give you a pretty good idea of what you can expect at every single interval of price. So this one's for 875. It comes with a 3-bed, 3-bath, 3,100 square foot home. You see right here, it's 4.9 acres right here, and it was built in 1996. Seems to be a little overpriced as far as this estimate goes, but that's not a big deal. What I'm more paying attention to is the 41 days on Zillow. That shows me it is overpriced, because if there's that many days on Zillow, it should be lower in price. But let's go ahead and go through the pictures anyway. So a very nice stone veneer on the exterior. You're talking about some nice barns, some nice land. I mean, it has 5 acres on there. Nice pool, gorgeous pool. But nice gravel driveway, beautiful home. It's just, I think it's a little bit overpriced for what it is. Obviously, it does not have the island in there, but it does have everything upgraded. Beautiful, nice white, probably quartz countertops. Just the barn style for this small town. Very, very good looking home. Oh, that outdoor bar is what really does it. They probably threw in a couple 100,000 into that backyard, depending on when it was made. But yeah, I could definitely see why they want to get their money back out of it. Nice size barn, nice size shed. Whenever you get in trouble, to the guys out there with your wives, whenever you get in trouble, you got a nice spot. Looks like you could definitely hook up some some TV out there. Oh, and then solar panels. That makes sense. One of those things that not a lot of people really want to purchase nowadays, but man, that's save an asinine amount on your electricity bill. So that's that. And then obviously, once again, there's no cookie cutter price point. I saw this 1.2. So this is what you can expect for 1.2. So it's sitting on 10 acres and it's a barn dominium style of home, just a slab home. This seems to be a little bit overpriced for what it is, but it's just a phenomenal build. I've seen this. I've actually shown it to a client of mine, and it just wasn't what they were looking for. It may be something that you're looking for. So it just all depends on what you like and your preferences are. But you're talking about a complete brick fireplace all the way standing up. You're talking about beautiful, beautiful windows to the outdoor lighting, a massive size bar, top island, 4-person dining room on top of that, beautiful. Looks like quartz countertops once again. Nice size master, massive kitchen, or wow, not kitchen, bathroom. And it even has a big shower for as many guests as you like. It's a very nice home. Just simple, sitting on a bunch of acreage, has everything that you want, has a nice sized barn attached to it. And then here's some exterior photos. So that kind of gives you the perspective of what you can get for every single price point from 300 to 500 to 750, 875 to 1 million plus 1.2 right there. So that will give you kind of everything. Now that we've went through probably everything that you possibly need to know about Smithville, Missouri, is it the right place for you? I can't answer that. All I can guarantee is if you reach out to me, I will make this the smoothest possible transaction of your life while I provide the world-class service for you and your family to make a good move. Once again, here's my number. Call or text, night or day, doesn't matter. And if you want to call Smithville, Missouri, your next home, reach out to me. As I choke over my own spit, reach out to me, and I'll take care of you. So until next time, subscribe to the channel, and I'd love to see you again. Much love.